Yo, what is up, you guys? This is Boss Boy, the Wind King here, and welcome to Boss Reviews, where we talk about movies, video games, and whatever heck I want to talk about. And holy crap, I haven't posted in a while on this channel. Holy crap! And also, finally got out that Jigsaw trap. Holy crap, I almost died from that. And so yeah, I'm back. I know I haven't been posting a lot because since school, like since I started school in the middle of it, or I don't know. I started school late because, Hurricane Harvey and stuff, as I already told you on the previous videos. And so, yeah. So, Justice League is coming up, I see. Well, and I reviewed mostly, like, every DCEU movie that I've ever reviewed. But there's only one. One that I have not reviewed yet. One, one that came out, the one movie that came out, like, the first out of all like out of all what started the DCEU. There's only one movie that I have not reviewed, and that is Man of Steel. I remember watching Man of Steel when I was like, wait, when this came out? 2013. Oh yeah, I was 13 at the time. Stupid. And so yeah, I remember watching this movie in the theaters when it came out, and I was like, yeah, that was pretty good. That was actually pretty good. And now like rewatching it, like when did I like? I didn't quite rewatch this movie before doing this review. Like I did rewatch it like a couple months back, and just to see how BVS is like is very different from this, because bigger is better. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. And rewatching this again, I'm kind of gotta say, and I know I called it crap because in my Wonder Woman unboxing video, it's not really crap. It's just kind of like let me put it this way. I'm kind of having this same like divisive feeling like that I had that I had for both Batman versus Superman and Power Rangers. Like I'm having the same like type of, yeah, and I kind of like call this, like I'm kind of divided in this one. Like I didn't know where to depict this as good or bad, or I really don't know. But there are some good moments and there are some bad moments in the movie. But but I like overall it's kind of divisive for me, and like and which end of the review. Now I'm just kidding. This is not the end of the review. Let's just go into deep spoilers right here. Before I get into spoilers, yes, this is kind of a spoiler review since I'm reviewing a movie that's kind of like 4 years ago, and that everyone should have watched it by now. So yeah. So yeah, spoilers. So basically I'm gonna go into the plot first. So basically what this movie is about is the retelling of Superman's origin and how he became Superman. And but when Superman arrives in the Earth, uh, General Zod starts hunting after him, so that man, the plot is very like very easy. It's just to sum it up. That's why I couldn't think of anything else, because it's just so easy to sum it up. And yeah, so yeah, that was the plot. Who was, and I know what you're gonna say. Who was your favorite character? I want to say Superman, but it's kind of he's kind of not him in this movie. There's two. Oh, well, actually, the favorite characters of mine instead of Superman are just the two supporting characters in the movie. Jor-El, which is Superman's father, which is played by Russell Crowe, and which reason I liked him is because I don't know, it's Russell Crowe. I just like he's my favorite actor, and yeah. The other is Perry White, played by Lawrence Fishburne. Is it Lawrence? Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne. It's because like I feel like he kind of nailed it, like as Perry White, because in the comics Perry White's known as like the mean, like cocky, or not cocky or whether. Yeah, just mean head of the Daily Planet, and yeah. And I know what you're thinking. What do you think of Superman? Like, what do you think of Henry Cavill as Superman? I think he's a good Superman. I think the problem is that, like, I think the script is kind of. I think the movie's like overshadowed by his performance because the script, like, there, like, and also like because of the storytelling, like, which Zack Snyder which the movie is directed by Zack Snyder, and which Zack Snyder went on to direct Batman vs Superman, which I already told you I was divisive, and parts of Justice League, is, if I could count it, I don't know. But Zack Snyder is mostly known for like having great visuals, but not good telling like great stories or whatever. And so yeah, this may be one of his incidents of him, nevertheless. And I don't know who's the writer. Who was the writer? Who was the freaking writer? Written David S. Freaking kidding me? David S. Goyer? Like, yeah, and I know who David S. Goyer is. Like, the guy who wrote The Dark Knight, the guy, like, not just The Dark Knight, but the whole Dark Knight trilogy. And he also wrote the first two Blade movies. And, oh, what? Oh my gosh. Like, like, David S. Goyer, like, as a writer, he's good, though. But it depends on, like, how he's feeling. And I feel like in this movie he wasn't feeling too well, and he kind of passed it on in freaking Batman vs Superman, which he also wrote. Ooh, my gosh. And now like since I got through plot and characters, let's move on to action scenes. Now the action scenes in this film is based like it's kind of like a little fast paced to where like you don't recognize who's fighting who. Like the scene where Superman was the scene where Superman was just fighting like against Zod's minions. Well, that's a little childish when I said minions. Zod's guards. Yeah, like I couldn't tell who was fighting, like Superman, like the guards. I didn't know who, but it was kind of hard to see because of how fast like the camera pacing was to the fights. My gosh. And also I know what you're thinking. What did you think of the final fight between Superman and Zod? Well, it was alright, but I'm gonna go into why there were some parts I didn't like. And here it is. Superman killing. I didn't know how, when I was 13 and saw that for the first time, I didn't know how to react. I thought it was okay at first because at the time I didn't know Superman that well before I watched it. And after that I read a bit of DC Comics and found out that Superman doesn't kill. Oh crap. I didn't know. I'm shut. And the other thing that I didn't like is how I know everyone made fun of this like in the beginning, like where it was in Planet Krypton, and then the ships were like half of the CG is kind of crap because the ships shaped like wings. Oh gosh, I know everyone made fun of that, but man, can we just move on? Another thing I didn't like, I think Lois, like Amy Adams as Lois Lane, she's not bad. It's just that she doesn't do that much. And yeah, and now what I liked, I did like of how like they retold like the story of Superman, and I did like half the performances, especially Russell Crowe as the supporting character. I think as Jor-El, I think he did magnificent, because come on, Russell Crowe. And also I did appreciate how like they tried to tell like a Superman story, but if it's set in like a dark and grim world, in which for me, like, I know what they're trying, but I know what they were trying to do, but I'll appreciate what they were trying to do, but who cares? And so yeah, overall, I give I'm feeling this movie. What should I give it? What should I give it? 7 out of 10 on this one. Yep, like, or actually 6 out of 10. There's going to be some people that like this movie and some people that hate this movie, in which I know a lot of people make fun of, like, of how everyone's divided for this movie because the soundtrack critic and Angry Joe. And yeah, 6 out of 10 for this one, and that's about it. My gosh, I reviewed every DCEU movie. I did it. I reviewed Man of Steel. And yeah, and this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like, and as always, comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. And as always, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And before I go, I just want to say, yes, I'm going to see Justice League somewhere this weekend. And when I see it, I promise you I'll give y'all like a full depth review on it of what I think. And also I'll be making a playlist of all the DCEU movies that I've reviewed. Sorry, MCU. It's because MCU movies, like, y'all lot, but I man. But yeah, going to see Justice League, and I'm going to see Justice League, give y'all a full review on it. And yeah, and this is Boss Boy the Wind King here, and I'm very much looking forward to Justice League this weekend and giving y'all a review. Bye.